It's the first day of the month, 1st of August 2011. Chris Reardon welcoming you to today's United Kingdom talk. Now, just to let you know, boys and girls, those of you that watch the show via YouTube or whatever, there's an extra 10 to 15 minutes of show today because right at the end I'll be showing you the whole wedding. Steve's wedding, a very good friend of mine, Steve, who got married on Thursday. Luckily enough, I took my video camera along. I only intended to do a few bits and pieces for this show, so you could see how the wedding was and what have you. But seeing as no one else took their video camera along, so I ended up being the only one with a video, and I videoed the whole thing for the newly married, very happy couple, and they do look good together. You know how some people, they just look right together, and those two do. So only those of you that watch the show will see the wedding, all of it, as I filmed it, okay, at the end of this show. Now, if you're just listening to the show, you usually just listen, and you too want to watch the wedding as well, then it's very easy. Just go to unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. All right, and look for the show dated Monday, the 1st of August 2011, and you'll see the video there, and all you've got to do is click and play, all right? So once again, at the end of the show, just for the video watchers only, you'll be able to see the whole of Steve's wedding, and if you're listening and you want to actually watch it, just go to unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk and look for the show dated 1st of August 2011, Monday the 1st of August 2011. Okay, so that's an extra bit today just for the video viewers only. A lovely weekend, actually. I did this club birthday party, a place I work at on Friday nights, West 5, which is in Ealing. On Saturday, they had their 13th birthday party, so I was booked to do sort of half the night there, 7 p.m. to 12 midnight. And a wonderful night, and you know, there were so many people, it was packed there. And I worked with about 10 cabaret acts altogether that I put on and took off the stage and worked with the sound and lights for them. And it was lovely to see so many old faces that I've never seen for years. I haven't seen for years and years. You know, sometimes you have these unusual events, you know, perhaps once-a-year events, and then you see people you haven't seen for years. I mean, there was people I hadn't seen for 10, 11, 12 years. So that was all very nice. And talking of people I haven't seen for years, on the way to Steve's wedding on Thursday last week, I was just coming along Putney Bridge Road, which is next to the River Thames here in London, crossed over, and as I crossed over Putney Bridge, I kind of looked over at the bus stop. Queue of people there, and who should I see but my best friend from primary school and secondary school as well, Gary Manners. I couldn't believe it. There he was standing there. I haven't seen him for 25 years. The last time I saw him was about 25 years ago when I was cycling, when I was living I was living in Roehampton with my mum and dad. Oh, it must have been longer than that then, possibly 27 years ago is the last time I saw this person. And last time I saw him, I was cycling from my mum's house to my place of work in Wandsworth, when I was working for BT, and I was cycling there and he was crossing a bridge. And isn't it funny? He was he was crossing another bridge when I saw him on Thursday this week, waiting for a bus. And you know what? I just glanced over all that time and immediately I recognised him. How strange is that? It's like your brain obtains certain bits of information for use years later, and I just recognised him straight away. So I pulled over on you're not supposed to park there at all. I stopped on the bridge and quickly jumped out. I said, "Gary!" And he looked straight round and came running towards us, and he's the same age as me, 40, and he looked... Of course, we both look a bit older, but generally he looks exactly the same, and he talks the same and everything. And it was just fantastic. He even runs the same. I remember when he used to run around at football and things like that at school, which both of us hated. We hated football, and he's got the same run and everything. And we sat in a car for a couple of minutes just talking what he was doing. He's got a girlfriend, and he looks after, I think, big trucks or something like that he's doing. Fantastic. Then we had a discussion about some other people in the school, some who have done very well and some who haven't done so well. But I'm not in contact with anyone at all from my secondary school, which is a bit of a shame, really. Oh, hello, Kat. Here she is. Oh, you're a bit late today. Up you come, then. There we are. Up you come. And just fantastic. Isn't it wonderful how you bump into people that after so long and immediately recognise them? Weird, just weird. But hopefully he'll send us an email. Apparently he has seen a couple of these shows. But he's not on Facebook, so hopefully, if you're watching this, Gary, please drop us an email or something, and let's keep in contact this time, okay? My email address, by the way, for you or anyone else who wants to join in, is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, all right? chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Managed to order my bits and pieces, which are going for the new shed roof from Wickes online. Back just over £100 it was. I think they charged me £20 delivery, but there's no way I can get it back because these are long pieces of corrugated clear plastic. So that's coming. I think next day delivery on Saturday means Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's coming Tuesday. But apparently they ring you first anyway before they're bringing it round. So good news there. One of the other things I bought while I was in, while I was in Sainsbury's home, was it in Home Base? Let me think now. No, was it in Home? Yes, it was in Sainsbury's Home. One of the things I bought in Home Base, it's not Sainsbury's Home Base, is it? It's Home Base. On Saturday was a new pulley for the new washing line. Now I've got 2 washing lines in the garden now. One that's up there and it's on a pulley. It's been up for years. And another one I've put up, but it wasn't on a pulley. It was just on the hook. And I found it doesn't flow very well through a hook. So you need a pulley. So I went to Sainsbury's, and I did have a pulley on it before. But I thought that I'd chucked it away because I didn't know where it was. So went to Sainsbury's Home Base, bought a pulley, about £4 or something like that, very cheap. And I came to putting it up, and I was actually, just before I recorded the show today, the hole for the pulley to attach itself is too small. So I couldn't use that. And I thought, oh, what am I going to do now? And then I looked down at the hook at the bottom, what you kind of tie the washing line to, and there was the old pulley that I'd taken down. You know, how stupid is that? So I put that back up, and that's on a pulley now. And then, foolishly, I tied the washing line to the hook at the bottom, and then I put the pegs that are in their bag. You saw the pegs, the new pegs on one of the other shows, didn't you? I put the pegs hanging on the hook at the bottom, directly below the pulley, right? Little plastic thing full of pegs. And then I looked at the pulley. I thought, well, I'll give those a quick oil because they look a bit dry. Nothing worse than than anything that's very dry, boys and girls, as you well know. So I got the WD-40 out of the cupboard, sprayed the pulleys, and I tend to overspray things with WD-40, and it was dripping. I thought, that's all right. Then I looked down and I remembered the bag of pegs are directly below the pulley, so that they all got covered in oil. So what I've done, first of all, I put them in the sink there. What an idiot! All covered in oil. Oh, it's all so we don't like greasy. We don't like greasy. So I filled up the sink with washing up liquid, put some water in, give them a good shake, and then took them outside and washed them down with a hose. Ronnie thinks I should actually put them in the dishwasher and attach them all around the basket in the dishwasher, and that'll get the oil out. You don't want oil on your clothes, do you? Oh, what a nightmare. Going to say hello to Karen Savage. Hello, Karen, who sends us in and says, hi, Ronnie with a Y. Ronnie did a show. Was it a couple of weeks ago now? It was 2 weeks ago now, wasn't it? I just watched your YouTube video with Chris, and I'm very impressed. You're a natural. The camera loves you, darling. I will be looking out for more funny chats. Hope you are well. And then Ronnie replied to that, I know I've just got to get rid of him and the world is my oyster. What a lovely thing to say about your best friend. Isn't that awful? All right, those of you listening to the show, you're going to leave us now. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget the email address, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk is my email address. If you're watching, don't go anywhere. We're now going to show you in its entirety. I've got a bit. Where's my bit of chat here? My mate Steve's wedding, who got married last Thursday. It's a bit pointless, as I say, having the wedding on audio only because there's not much like chat. There's no narration or anything. This is just basically a camera which I took round to the wedding, and did the film. Once again, if you're listening and you want to watch this, go to unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk and look for the show dated Monday the 1st of August 2011. Goodbye to the listeners. All right, you're still here, viewers. You'll see in this video Steve's son. I'm not sure of his name now, actually, but he is a mini Steve. He is Steve's absolute spitting image. I've never known a child to look so much like their father. All right, as I say, it was held in Fulham Palace in southwest London. Very beautiful grounds there. And before I got there, when I got there, I parked the car. Get this right, I parked the car, okay, and as I was getting to the car, I saw a traffic warden. I said, "Can I park further down here?" He said, "Yes, just go straight down there, and that's all right." So I parked the car, and I'm looking around for this ticket machine, and I saw it not too far away, certainly within the car's view in front of me. So I've shut the door, and behind me I spotted three quite well-dressed ladies who were coming along. I thought, oh, they might be going to the wedding as well, so I said good morning to them, because it was morning, and it's a nice area. You say good morning in nice areas, don't you? And I walked to the ticket machine, and I looked back at the car, and that was fine. I saw the traffic warden coming towards the ticket machine. I was like, that's fine then. He knows I'm getting a ticket. I turned my back and put coins in, and waited for the ticket, pushed the button out, it came. I got my ticket, and as I'm walking back, these three ladies stopped me. She says, that traffic warden just tried to ticket your car. I said, you're joking. No, we stopped him. As he got to your car, he started writing out a ticket. He said, we stopped him doing it. I said, do you know, I've just asked him. I've just asked him where, if I can park further. He must have seen me, because you can see the car and the traffic meter. You know, they're both within viewing distance. He must have been able to see me going for that ticket. So that's awful, that is. Hammersmith and Fulham. Okay, Hammersmith and Fulham Council, that is. So I actually took a picture of the traffic warden, and I might send that in to them with a stiff letter. It's outrageous, isn't it? Please do be careful if you ever drive into London doing it. It is a nightmare. There's all sorts of stories. It's happened to me 3 or 4 times where I've received a traffic parking ticket and shouldn't have got one for whatever reason. Another time was that it had been forward timed. Another time I'd put enough money in the meter and they said I hadn't. And it's all lies. It's all lies, absolutely shocking. So, you know, I thought, well, that's not going to spoil my day. So I walked up, put the ticket on the car and carried on. Got to the Fulham Palace. It was a little bit early, and I saw some people at the front, including a friend of mine who was taking the photographs. So I popped in there. I've got a little eating area in there, which is very, very nice. A cup of tea and a blueberry muffin, very tasty indeed, before the wedding. And then I came out and met the people, and then we went in for the wedding. I think it was a little bit late starting because her mother was caught in traffic somewhere, but we got going, and I'm going to show it to you now, all right? So here comes my mate Steve's and his lovely new wife's wedding. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next show. Thanks for watching and listening.
Nervous getting dressed.
What she was, yeah.
Was mum crying? No. Like what, she's gonna cry?
What she done to do, yeah.
But I'll give Michael to her. You know, have it because you're...
I'll get you to play all that and all that emotional stuff. Not cooking and singing that stuff. I think it turned out great for you and all that. Like, the scenery gets away and all that.
But I think it would be better if it wasn't with her. Because she is... I mean, I think she needs help. I even said that to her. I said, I'm not being
he gets older and they start, I don't know if it's that, before that, you get to 14, 15, have around at home, and they stay for a few days. You need some doing stuff like that, I think it's always been that.
because she's got smells of things, and she uses nice things, so it's not nice. She said there's about 10 supposedly hitting, supposedly have a chat.
May I welcome you all here today to Fulham Palace on this very special occasion. This place where we are now met has been duly sanctioned for marriage according to the law of this country. And you are all here today to witness the marriage of this couple. And if anyone here knows of any lawful reason why this couple should not be joined together in marriage, you should now declare it. So would you all please take a seat? So can I have your full name, please?
Stephen William McCoy.
And your full name? I'm going to use your first name. Your wedding day is a very special occasion, a day when you start off as two people who love one another, and you end the day as husband and wife. It is a brand new beginning and the start of a lifelong journey for you both. During that long journey, there will be moments to treasure and times when you disagree, but marriage understands and forgives the mistakes that life is unable to avoid. Look upon today as the dawn of a new life for you both. Love is the fortune that can never be spent. This radiance that never fades is the greatest treasure of them all. Now, before the two of you are joined together in marriage, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character for the vows you are about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I will ask each of you in turn to make a declaration that you know of no lawful impediment to your marriage, and through your marriage vows you will make a contract with each other, because marriage in law is a contract. So Stephen, I'm going to start with you, if I may please. Would you please repeat after me? I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Stephen, may not be joined in I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Aisha, may not be joined in matrimony to Stephen. Now the couple are about to make their marriage vows, so would you all please stand? Now this is the point where the couple actually take each other as husband and wife. So I'm going to start with you please again, Stephen, if I may. Please repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Stephen, do take thee, Aisha, to be my lawful wedded wife. I promise to care for you with love and friendship, to support and comfort you through good times, through troubled times. I promise to care for you with love and with patience, to respect and cherish you for the rest of my life. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Aisha, do take thee, Stephen, to be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to care for you with love and friendship, to support and comfort you through good times and through troubled times. I promise to care for you with love and with patience, to respect and cherish you for the rest of my life. Thank you. May I call forward Safed, please, with the rings. So if you'd like to just stand there for me, Safed. Stephen, could you take the ring that's for Aisha? And if you'd like to place the ring onto Aisha's finger and say to Aisha, I give you this ring, as a symbol of our marriage, and a token of my love. I give you this ring, as a symbol of our marriage, and a token of my love. Now, Aisha and Stephen, a wedding ring is the ancient and traditional way of sealing the vows you have just made. It is made from precious metal because your love is so precious. It is an unbroken circle that symbolises unending and everlasting love. It is an outward sign of the lifelong promises you have made to each other. So, Aisha and Stephen, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law, and you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in front of your witnesses, your families, your friends, Sunita and myself. And it is truly my pleasure to say that you are husband and wife. You can kiss your bride.
I took it out of the They know nothing.
I'll go over there. Keep an eye on there.
Not you, Steve.
Thanks, mate. Cool. Yeah, we should set up business doing this, mate.
Yeah.
Where's all my boys?
I'm right.
I'm shocked on his face. Mate, I didn't get it. It's filmed, you're alright.
So,
Charlie, go with your old man.
What? You got the wrong one.
You got the wrong one earlier. Pointed at Steve and said, go with your dad. What Sarah was this?
Leah, come here. Why are the girls down there?
Because you're my uncle.